Hey guys, welcome back to RPO Restorations. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of these diagnostic aids that your scan tool and your ECM are putting out on your OBD1 carbureted or throttle body injected vehicle that are hiding in plain sight. They're there, they can really help you a lot, but you might not know about them or might not know how to use them. So today I'm going to break a few down, and hopefully it helps some of you guys out there diagnose issues you may be having. So let's bust out the scan tool and we'll jump in. Oh, one more thing before we jump in. Don't pay attention to any of the numbers that you're actually seeing on the screen. I had to do this right after I started the car up, so disregard most of those. That's not how it normally operates. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the open or closed loop indicator. Now this is pretty self-explanatory. It tells you whether your car or your ECM is operating in open or closed loop. Most of you may already know that open loop means your car is cold. The engine can't trust the reading that it's getting from the oxygen sensor, so it's waiting for your coolant sensor and a few other things to tell it the car is warmed up. Closed loop means your car is operating in feedback mode. The car is reading the readout on the oxygen sensor and some of the other engine sensors, and then adjusting your fuel air mixture. If there's a problem with the system, especially with the sensor, your car will never go from open to closed loop, and your ECM will never adjust your mixture or trust the data that it's getting from the sensors. So before you move any further, you want to make sure that when your car is fully warmed up, it's in closed loop mode and ready to go. The next readout that you want to take a look at is the rich lean flag. What this simply tells you is whether your ECM is seeing a rich or a lean condition in your exhaust gases. Now, you're never going to have one or the other. It's always going to alternate back and forth, but what you want to see is a nice fast transition back and forth. If it's lingering too much displaying lean, or vice versa, it's lingering too much staying rich, that can tell you you've got a problem with your air fuel mixture. You want it to transition back and forth and bounce back and forth, nice and easy and nice and fast. The next piece of information that your scan tool is trying to tell you is your O2 cross counts. Now what this is a number indicated from 0 to 255 that tells you how often your oxygen sensor voltage is switching from rich to lean. As you may or may already know, these systems don't operate in a stable manner constantly with the perfect mixture. They constantly variate from a little too rich to a little too lean and back and forth. What you're looking for is an average in that perfect mixture condition before it deviates one way and then readjusts to the other. So what the O2 cross counts is telling you is how fast your oxygen sensor voltage is varying from too rich to too lean. The higher the number, the better. That means that it's varying a lot. The lower the number, the worse your mixture is, and that shows you that it's not varying too much at all. So what you want to see there is a nice high number. If your number's low, you have a problem. And the last piece of information that your scan tool is trying to tell you is your mixture control solenoid dwell. And before I get into that, just remember, if you like the video, please do me a favor, hit the like button. If you've been catching a couple of my videos and you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helped me out a lot when it comes to YouTube. So now, back to the mixture control solenoid dwell. That tells you the reading or the dwell time of your mixture control solenoid. Now, if you're getting a very low number of degrees and a low number of dwell, that tells you that your engine is running lean and your computer is trying to give it a full rich command. And it works the same in the opposite way too. If you're getting a very high reading, that tells you that your engine is running rich and the engine computer is trying to lean it out. What you like to see there is an average reading of about 30. It won't stay there, but you want the average change to stay around 30 degrees or so. So that's it, guys. A couple of things that your ECM and your scan tool are trying to tell you. It's valuable data and it's hiding in plain sight. If you've got some other tips and tricks, especially if you're an old-time mechanic who used to work on these cars back when they were new, please share it in the comments section and help some of these guys out. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one.